Whenever a new set of mini racers are revealed, a bunch of the new releases always shock me, but one of the most shocking new releases for the minis that I can think of is Gail Bufert here. Of course, more recently, after this 3-pack was released, we saw Mac get a mini racer release, but I was genuinely shocked when I first saw that Gail Bufert would be included in a 3-pack. We were getting hauler cabs. For the past few years, we've had a mini racers Mac as a carrying case, and more recently they did a carrying case version of Gail Bufert, but I was really surprised to see them get the mini treatment. Surprised and very glad that they did. Of course, this isn't our first time getting larger characters as mini racers. We've gotten several others, like Miss Fritter or Red, and yeah, the scaling isn't necessarily the best for them, but honestly, I really don't mind. I just love getting more characters that appeared in the Cars movies in notable roles, minor roles. I just love getting new characters as minis, and I think Gale is definitely a very cool one to get. Even more interesting, though, is that hole in the back, which suggests that maybe someday we could get an attachment to create a full mini racers hauler. I doubt it, but that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the most recent next generation 3-pack for the mini racers. They've used the Next Gen series name for several 3-packs now, and this is the latest one, including Jackson Storm, Gail Bufert, and the awesome George Newwin, of course, the Next Gen League Classic character, previously only available in the boxes, so great to get him here in the 3-pack. This is my first time getting him, so that is awesome. Unfortunately, these guys are on international cards, so I can't show any of the other cars currently out. I had to look up what the name of the series that this 3-pack was from was as well. Definitely unfortunate, and I don't know why my targets keep getting in mini packs that are on the international card. Really strange, but you can see Gail Bufert, George Newwin, and Jackson Storm. The last Mini Racers Next Gen 3-pack included a metallic Jackson Storm instead of the normal one, which was a nice way to change things up. I didn't really care for it, though, since I already had the metallic Jackson. In fact, I actually thought it was kind of out of place, but it was nice to get something a bit different there. But I think having a normal Jackson definitely makes sense for this pack. I think it's definitely appropriate, because you have his hauler cab, so, I think you've got to have Jackson in this pack. Would I have preferred a different character, another character I didn't have before? Yeah, but I think this is a perfectly appropriate release for the pack, but everyone has seen a Mini Racers Jackson at this point. It's got the Igniter Liquid Nitrogen logo on him. On the side, we've got the Piston Cup, the 2.0 Combustor Carbon Fiber, and Synergy. Got the Igniter logo down there underneath the giant S with an arrow. Igniter logo on the spoiler, 2.0 there. Just your typical Jackson details. Really not much I could say. Rookie Stripes, 2.0 Igniter logos there. It would be nice to one day get a Piston Cup Champion Jackson Mini, but I honestly really don't see that happening. There is a look at his other side. Again, nothing special. And there is the base. But now, there is the base. The other ways that you could read it better. There we go. But now, let's move on to George Newwin. Looking pretty cool. Pretty rare as a 155 scale diecast. I was lucky enough to pick him up when he had his, of course, 5-pack release, which is his one and only release currently. And I think this mini is great. I now have one George Newwin for each type of Cars diecast line I collect. I've got the normal one, I've got the mini, and I have the Disney Store one, and I think he looks really good. The eyes are a little odd, as the eye shine in them is really small compared to some of the other mini racers, but he still looks absolutely great. We've got the Leakless Splatter logo there. Not my favorite Leakless logo. I think it was kind of weird to not have the splatter be written in black like it is on the sides and in the other places, but I think it's perfectly fine. We've got the same expression as his normal diecast, basically. I really like this fade effect. I don't think I ever noticed that before. We've got the air scoops there and the grill/headlights. And then moving on to the side here, just like his normal diecast, just like his Disney Store release, he does not have any secondary sponsors. I don't know what's up with that. Then again, I'm not very good with real world racing. I'm not sure why he doesn't have secondary sponsors, if it's just a mistake or if there is a reason behind it. So if you guys know or have any theories, make sure to leave them in the comments. Got his very nicely detailed wheels, the 52 leakless logo there. Very interesting drip design going down the sides. It really looks like hand-drawn to me. I think that's kind of a cool design choice. We've got the 52 up top, leakless logo there. And I will say, the spoiler on the Mini looks better, in my opinion, than the spoiler on the normal diecast, where it's on a much darker colored plastic. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, I think the spoiler on the Mini here looks better. Moving on to the back, of course, it is fully in black. Some good continuity and consistency with how the sides look, of course. We've got the leakless logo with the splatter effect being in yellow there. We've got his rookie stripes and his backlights. There is his other side, and there is a look at the base. And now with George Newman out of the way, let's move on to Gail Bufert, who looks absolutely incredible. I don't have the normal diecast version of Gail Bufert. I do have 2 plastic playset versions of her, but I didn't bring them here for the review since, I don't know, I didn't really think it was worth it. But yeah, she looks great. The scaling is interesting. It's pretty consistent with the other larger Mini Racers characters. Red is definitely too small, even compared to the other larger characters, but I think she looks fine. And again, like I said earlier, the scaling doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, definitely not the most accurate scaling. Here she is, next to Jackson. Yeah, definitely not the most accurate in terms of size, but again, it really doesn't matter to me with the minis. We have what I'd call your typical Gail Buford expression, pretty similar to most other merchandise of her, where she looks pretty indifferent. I can't even tell if she has a mouth. Yeah, she does. She has an incredibly small grin, which you could just barely make out. Got the grill there, the headlights just like those of Jackson Storm. Nice blue outline around the hat. It's just a nice touch. Probably should pick up the diecast version of Gale. I probably will the next time I see it, if there is a next time I see it, and if not, then I should have gotten it while it was on shelves. But we've got the S logo there on the hat in the corner. We got the 2.0 there. Blue stripes going across the side, but black underneath it, just like Jackson Storm's color scheme. And moving on to the back, we have the most interesting part, the hole in the back here. Like I said earlier, maybe someday we'll see a way for this to connect to some sort of hauler. But if not, then honestly, I really don't know why it's there. The single versions of the hauler cabs that Mattel releases nowadays, they plug up that hole. So, you know, I don't know why they would give this as part of Gail Bufort's diecast. And I'd assume it's probably part of the Mac diecast too, the Mac Mini, but I don't have him. I don't know why they would do that if it wasn't going to connect to something someday. I guess only time will tell. But definitely an interesting detail to keep that there. And hopefully we can see that connect. Moving on to the other side. Just the same details. She does have some additional wheels down there. Kind of hard to see, but they are down there with 6 in total. I think this is the first ever Mini to have more than 4 wheels. So congratulations, Gale. Anyway, guys, definitely another awesome Mini Racers 3-pack. Just like with the pack with McQueen, Francesco, and Mater, I really just kind of, you know, I don't really mind the very generic third car in the pack just because of how great the other 2 cars are. And I definitely think it's worth picking up. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.